Hello beautiful people, this is Sakhawat from Vectors in Inkscape. Today we are going to see how we can create a simple baseball. So first of all, what you'll do, let's go press Ctrl Shift D. We'll make some adjustments to our document. So we'll go from A4 through others and all the way to video HD 1080, and we'll make it pixel as well. We'll close out. So let's go to rectangle tool by pressing R on our keyboard. Just have a nice little rectangle, and uh, first things first, let's go to paths and go object to paths. Come over here, the fill is there, but we will have the fill as the total block. We will click that block source there, and we will hold shift while clicking X to none out the stroke totally. Now zoom in a little bit so we can see that in a better way. Now what you will do, you could drop down the opacity roughly in half. Alright, so now let's go to selector tool by pressing S on our keyboard, and what you will do here, the width is going to be 70, let's say, and the height is going to be 14, and okay, all right, cool. So the height is 1/5 of the width, if that makes sense. So let's zoom in a little bit more. All right, so come over here, go to nodes tool by pressing N on our keyboard. Now come over here at corners LPE. Now if we go to path effects here, if you don't see that, maybe that is here, path effects here. So as you can see here, how do you do, you'll just select these two nodes on the left, and we'll check up change only selected nodes, and you'll come over here. What is the half of the 70? That is 35, right? So let's go 35 and see what happens. What are we doing wrong? Sorry. Okay, let's go back. What is the half of 14? That is 7, right? So let's go 7. There we go. Alright, so we'll click off, and what we will do, we'll finalize this right away. So we'll come over here and go there and go flatten. Click off, click back on. Now there you go, we have that. So let's go up a little bit, go right a little bit, and let's go to selector tool by pressing S again, and let's duplicate that really. And what you'll do, we'll flip that duplication horizontally, just like that, and you'll hold control, make sure, click off, make sure you have snapping, hold control, and you'll move it just there first of all. And then what you'll do, you might need to check some all the related options here, turned on. You need to make sure that. So if you're not make sure, you can just go through them. So let's hold control again, and if we just go halfway only, as you can see, we are halfway with this snapping. So perfect. Now zoom out a little bit. Now what you'll do, you'll select all of them just like that, and you'll go path, and we're going to make them union if you like. Okay, so let's go to nodes tool just to see if we have any problem with the nodes situation. That is a professional work around anyway. So let's go to selector tool now. Now we will have 20 of this. So we have already one. Then we will hold Control and press D 19 times. So let's go and do that. Press Control and hold, press D 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. Alright, so now zoom out and scroll down a little bit. Now hold Control and we'll move the top on just here, and you will see. Hold Shift and select all of them there and come back to Align and Distribute. If you don't find it, just go from the options. And last selected or first selected does not matter, so we will just come over here that says distribute vertically with even spacing between centers. If we do that, the spacing in between them, that's a thing. So if you're not happy with the spacing, if you want to have a little bit more or less spacing, then you can just go back and do this again, maybe putting that top on a little bit closer to those ons there. Hope that makes sense, but I'm happy with this spacing. So what I'm gonna do now then, let's just click off and scroll down a little bit. I could zoom in. This is our stitch, I think. Okay. All right, so let's go and zoom in a little bit more. Now let's go to Bezier tool by pressing B on our keyboard, and we will snap just on that corner and scroll down. All right, and snap on this corner. Click and hit enter. As you can see, we have fill. We will get rid of fill by clicking X there, and you'll hold Shift and click the black source to get back the stroke. So now if we just zoom out, now we need to make sure that the stroke of that is 14 as well. So if we come over here to fill and stroke and go to a stroke style, if we go picture, that's 14, perfectly fine. Now what you will do, this is a stroke, my friends, this is a stroke. So if we go to nodes tool, we will see one node there and another node is at the bottom. So since the other ones are fill, we will make it similar to them. So with this selected, we will go to path and we will go this time stroke to path, and as you can see, unset, we will go and click the black to get the fill back, and we will hold Shift and click X again to none out that unset thing from there. Now we ended up having 4 corner nodes. All right. So let's zoom out and go to selector tool and select everything, and let's go to path and make them union, and they are now union. Now just to double check a little bit, I mean checking a little bit what's going on node wise, whether or not we have any unnecessary situation going on. So yeah, as we can see now, things are pretty good, but we can see some situation there. Maybe on node is unnecessary comparing to this on there. So let's see what's happening there. Sometime Inkscape just behave like this. What is the point of having this node here? I don't know, you know. And you know what, we could get rid of some points really. So this node is unnecessary. If we just hit delete, this node is unnecessary. If we just hit delete, so yeah, and yeah, so let's do this thing for the other places if we have any. This is a good quality of working, I think. So yeah, I think we could get rid of this on from there. That's unnecessary. Oh, there is another one. Okay, delete that too. And I don't know what's going on, but we could just make this totally corners, I think. Okay, and we are not sure about that, but I think I'm not going to go any further, but you could check. So let's leave it here. Anyway, so this is our stage, if you like. Now what you will do, let's go to selector tool and select this, and you will come over here and go rotate selection 90. We'll move it here and let's leave it there for now. Okay, let's leave it there, we don't care. Now come over here. Let's have a big circle. So let's go to ellipse tool by pressing E on our keyboard, and we will hold Control while we drag. And let's go to selector tool, and if we come over here, let's make it a little bit bigger, holding Control Shift again. I think let's put it there. Let's put it there. All right. Okay. Now zoom out a little bit. Now let's move it here. Okay. And if we go to if we hold shift and select this one, and we come over here, blast selected, center on vertical axis. All right, so now let's do some operation here. So let's select this on, I mean we are selecting the circular on, the circle on. What you will do, we will go lower selection on a step. Okay, now we will click off and click back on to the stage. So now from here, let's come over here to path effects and click arrow down and go with bend if you like. And at this point, let's come back here and zoom in a little bit, and just there, and click back, and you'll click there that says edit on canvas. So this time we'll turn off the snapping there. So what is the middle point? So you'll eyeball a little bit. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, I think this might be the middle area. So we'll go from there. We'll just do something like this. Look at the power of the bend path effect, right? All right, so are we happy? If we just, are we happy? I think I am happy with it. So what you will do, my friends, we will just come over here and we'll finalize that. So we'll go flatten. Now it's finalized. We click off and click back on. Now some crazy situation will happen. I mean lots of nodes, right? But that's okay. But what you'll do, we will just check how is the nodes situation, if we have any nodes that we don't really need. Just checking a little bit. You don't have to go through that much deep. We can see we have on unexpected there, but if we go to zoom tool, yeah, and zoom in to see if something is happening, go back to nodes tool. but we are just going to leave it there for now. We are not gonna mingle around with that because it might like increase the video length. But you can play with that, and that's always good to play. I think what's going on here? I mean, oh yeah, that's that's good. That's good. That's okay. Uh, you scared me, man. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's zoom out and go to selector tool. All right. And how do you will do? We will duplicate this. Go press Ctrl D and flip vertically. And that duplicated guy holding control will move somewhere. I think if we move that there, and holding control, if we move that a little bit there. I think with this, now if we hold shift and select this onto temporarily, we are making it group. So press Ctrl G, and with the group selected, hold shift and select that circle there, and come over here to align and distribute. And I don't know the situation what's going on, but what you will do, if we go center on vertical and center on the horizontal axis as well, I think, yeah, we are good now. So coming over here, how do you will do? Let's just ungroup them and make them union. Let's go to path and let's go union. Now what you'll do, let's click that circle there and duplicate, and with that duplication we will hold shift and select those union stitches, and you'll go path and let's go intersection. I mean, there we go now. So okay, so if you go to notes tool now, just to have another check, you know, we we want to check what's going on in the background. So we want to check that. We want to check what's going on in the background. As you can see, some situation, two notes there, but visually that should be okay. Okay, and if we come to the bottom, lots of nodes, right? I don't have any idea about the size of the file, but we can check. Zoom out. Now that's it, man. I don't know if there is any better way to do this, but this is how I have done and I'm doing for now. So let's go to selector tool, and what is the node situation? If we just go to nodes tool again on the circle itself, all right, we are not doing anything with that circle, that is totally intact, that's fine. But let's go to selector tool, and we will just select everything, and you'll come over here. Let's bring up the opacity all the way to 100, and let's click that circle. I mean, yeah, and we will go from here 20% gray only, and we will select these T's, and we will go 80% gray. So that's it. I think you can, if you can like rotate them a little bit, so you can first make them group by pressing Ctrl G and click again to get the rotation handle. Hold Ctrl, just rotate by 15 degree. There we go. So I think this is it. You can check the file size. I'm not checking the file size at the moment, but it should be okay. I think it should be, I think I don't know, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.